a morning. Alrighty ho. Up, 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 up. Okie dokie. Let me just let me put that there a second. Let me just get the streams up and running. Good morning. I'm minutes late. I do apologise. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Yeah, that's right. There we go. Okay, right then. Let's have a look where we're at. Okay, right. There we go. There we are. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. Just popping everything on, so it won't be a second. Let me just we go into this, that bid. Let's have a look what we got. Oh no, I can't do it that way. Oh. Oh dear me. I'll tell you what, I'm having a right moment here. Right, morning Annette, Terry. Goodness me. I'll be with you in a second. I'm having like a moment, a true moment. Oh my, you know when something will come out of a thing. I'm just trying to take my iPad. I just want to get the blinking, that's it. It didn't want to come out the case. Oh my goodness me. Oh, never mind input. I'll be with you in a minute, promise. It's worth the wait. Well, I think anyway. I love it. Right then, let's try. Okay, let's see if... Right, okay, let me just see whether or not... oh, okay, don't like that. Something went wrong. So that ain't happening. Okay, right then. Okay, I was going to try and stream in another group, but it's not letting me, so that resolved that one. I'll have to have a look into something on that. So there we go. Let me turn that off. Ah, crikey. Okay, let me just get the Facebook stream on so I can chat to you guys. Where am I? Crumbs. There we go. Off. Let me get off there. Let me go into there. Honestly, I'm having a day. I really am having a day. Morning, Rach. Morning, Moira. Morning, Sarah. Oh, it says I'm live. Thank God somebody's got a brain cell on the go today. Oh, my life. Right then, Moira, Sarah, Annette, Terry, Rach, Eva, good morning. Annetta, oh, good morning. Good morning. Trudy B, Terry, there we go. And then who have we got? We've got, on Facebook, we have got Tin, Kaz, Trace, Tamara, Carolyn, Eileen, Lydia, Alison, Theo. Hello, Boot. Missing ya. Deb's fabulous. Okay, so we've got a bit of a different one today. So I'm actually going to make, me and making and creating and all sorts of nonsense. But catch a breath. Hold on, let me go for a gob full of water. The other half made me not water. Bless him. So let me just have a mouthful. Hold on. I've just got to get my faculties back together. 2 seconds. Are you a slurper or are you really polite? I'm a bit of a slurper, so I'm sorry. Made it on time. You did indeed, Kat. I nearly didn't though. Flipping heck. Right then. So I've had some bits and pieces, as you do. Well, in fact, I went on a bit of a journey. Pink Frog. So they've got some events. I'm going to put that down for you so you can see. So the 9th, Claire's on. She's doing a live. Then Dawn's on the 16th. Claire's on the 23rd. And then we've got the hobby maker dates there with Dawn. And then another live then on the 30th. So there's a lot going on, which is fabulous. So I just thought I'd show you that. And if you order, you'll get these. I think these are going to be popped into the things. And it's all on the Pink Frog site and everything. But I have had a few bits sent. And that's all, you know, I'm totally transparent with you guys. So Andy sent me some stuff, including the grey board, if I'm honest. So I'm going to put them out the way. So the grey board, let me find a pack for you. Oh, right then. So it's buy one, get one free. And that's your grey board. Morning, Lynn. And that's for you guys on Facebook, so you can say, no, this stuff, it's thick. Now what? Now, before I put it through my machine, there's your board. Let me get this out of the way. Let me just put that under there. If you've got a big shot, I've literally found that I'll probably say it's too thick to cut with a big shot because it's that thick. However, hello, you know I'm saying that too, don't you? you can pull off a layer and it'll go through sweet as a nut. If not, I put this in my cutter, and it cut lovely, nice and straight, obviously, because it's a cutter, but it's given me enough to do a nice score line, and I haven't got to worry about. So if you haven't got a laser, because obviously I'm being transparent again, for me to make my box, I've used the design, the foil, and I've cut out a box. And if you haven't got a laser, then this is still usable because it's thick, it's blooming good. This 200 micrograms or whatever it was, is fabulous. Okay, I ain't very technical, I just work with stuff, so I can't give you all the fanciness, you know, so there you go. However, it is, so if you've got a cutter, like I say, I've done that cutter, I've cut it down, done a gap cut, yeah, just like a score, and look at that, it's cut through beautifully. Then you can put some of your, you know, like your tape. Let me just grab a bit of tape. You can get some of your nice your black masking tape, and then you can do your edges. And then here's one I done earlier. I've done a bit of a Blue Peter here. So, you know, I've got myself a little bit of bit of gadgets, a bit of a, what is it, a brad. And then I put the tape in. I might get to finish this today. We'll see. I've got some Pink Frog watercolour card cut. So if I've got time, I'll finish this today. However, I have got a lot going on now. What have I got going on today? Let me shift that out of the way. I just wanted you to know that you can actually, if you haven't got a laser and you haven't got cutting files, you can still use your scoreboard to do what you need to do. Okay. So this is, you know, this is sturdy stuff. Now I've used Pink Frog glue. I haven't got it. Let me just grab it so you can see what glue I've used. So I have used the EVA glue, okay, and I've got it in my funky bottles. Yeah, now these are brilliant anti-clog bottles. I tell you what, fantastic. That's the nice thin one, that's the thicker one. So I've got different shaped bottles and sizes. My mum's robbed me, so yeah, I have to hide these things out the way. But yeah, so these will be about. So that's got the Pink Frog in it, and obviously I decanted it out and put it into those lovely little holders. But this stuff's blinking good. So I'm being straight with you there on that. So what have I been doing? So I have cut some tags out, and I've got some boxes and some paper. So I just want to give you an idea of, if you're not comfortable cutting with a laser and files and this, that and the other, and if you just want to just cut a board out. Now I've used some textured paste on here through a stencil, and look at that. I mean, this stencil I used was from Pink Frog. No, it wasn't. It was Funky Fossil. There you go. The board was from Pink Frog. Okay. So, like I said, there's loads of things that you can do. Now, I've cut words out. Don't ask me why I put winter. It felt like winter, but I've just painted this with acrylic paint. This was Inkology paints, and then I put some textured paste running through that, which was, where's my textured paste? It was Andy's structured paste, beg your pardon. But I'm going to start using more different dynamics and different medias in creating. So again, I just put some acrylic paint over the board, and look at that, perfect. You know, I mean, you pop yourself some holes in, have it as a hangy thing. I don't know. Yeah, well, I like to make boxes. So just putting it out there. It's got uses, lots of different uses. And if you wanted a bit of oomph to a card, feel free. Go along, play along, do what you need to do. Now, I used some Stamperia. Now, which one did I use on that? Can anybody guess? Let's have a look. Was it this one? Was it that one? No, I think it was this one. Hold on. Oh, crumbs. Which one was it? Oh, it was the Masters of Magic. That was right. So, I got some of the Masters of Magic Stamperia. Nice Crafting. They're selling. Well, there's loads of places that do Stamperia, but obviously I'm going to say about Nice Crafting. And what a dreamy set of papers these were. So I got one sheet, and I had offcuts as well. So there's my offcuts. What laser cutter do you use? I have got an M1, which is an X tool, which I've just had a look at serviced, and I've got some more projects coming. And on the workshops, I'm going to just put this out there. On the workshops, you are going to be getting projects like this to do. So they'll be cut, you'll be gluing them together. You will get everything you need. So I'm going to go through that in a second. But I put that on, and then I then got some. Now, Nigel goes, here, try this stuff, Lise. I said, oh, okay then. So, varnish glue. So I put some over, as you do. And, you know, this box, I'll just show you the box. I did put a bit of glitter on because it's going to end up being mothered. So Mum's going to end up with this. But, I mean, just look at that. It's cut to size. You've got no overhang. I've then got some of the... Morning, Marie. Another beautiful day. Oh, do you know, some Wolverhampton's looking quite blue and nice and like, woo, let's do this. So it's nice. So, yeah. But, yeah, so... And then I decided, well, I'll put some of the blue. Let me just show you what I use. I'm being transparent with you. And obviously these I've brought. Metallic gilding polish, whatever. I don't know. Eyeshadow. Absolutely fantastic though. And then you just pop a bit of that over as a sealant protector. Away you go. So anyway, just to show you what I popped in here, just for the sake of it. Now, Andy from Andy, I hope he doesn't mind me calling that, sent me some bits and pieces. Now, I mean, you can't see how glittery this is, but OMG. Let me just see if I can hit that. So they've got like glitter card. They've got all these beautiful cards. Now, I'll just put this through. I put it through on my Big Shot, just on the Tim Holtz dies. And I just pop a couple of tags in. I mean, just how gorgeous are these? Congratulations, grandchildren is fantastic. Indeed it is. I've got 11 of them. 3 of them are off to Disneyland today. Wow. Oh, they're on the plane as we speak. So this is the grey board. Now, the grey board, as I said, it was very, very thick to go through my Big Shot, but I did manage to do it because I took a layer off the back, which just reduced it down. So you've got that nice smooth side there. So on that, I used one of Tracy Evans stamps. I embossed it, as you do. And then I just put a bit of Inkology on. And then I thought to myself, yes, there's a lot of glitter in there. That, like I said, it's mummed. Look at that. Woo! Ooh, look at that prettiness. Mom's going to love that. I then got some, what did I get? I got some clay, so air drying clay. And then I stamped Tracy's stamp. I mean, you can just vaguely see it. But I'd done that, had that sort of imprint on there. And then I put some Inkology on, dried it, and then just popped a little bit of varnish over the top. And that was fabulous. So, again, another way for you to use that board. I then got one of Andy's, you know, the skull. So this is a bit of clay, a bit of texture paste, and then I just put some of that Deca patch over the top of it, and you can see that you've got that sort of shimmer over the top. I think on this one I put a bit of clear embossing powder on. I just like to mess around with things. So that's got a weight to it, and it feels very much like a tile. So there's loads of different things that you can do with the grey board. So don't just think, well, what am I going to do with it? If you've got a Cricut, if you've got a laser, if you've got a knife and a cutter, you can do things with it, yeah? And then it just depends on what you're going to use and what you're going to play around with. Now, today, I'm going to make a box. I'm going to make a box like this. I've got a couple cut, and it just depends on the time to how many we get done. But we maybe we'll do some painting. But I have got some stamps now. Whose stamps have I got? Well, let me mind these over here out the way. Let me put them here. Now, this stamp set is delightful. Yeah, Tracy Evans, of course. Wow, how lush is this? Now, it was released at midnight, and yeah, I must have had some fairy post. Couldn't resist them, sorry, but yeah. Yes, I was very lucky enough to receive them before they have come through, and I did say I wouldn't touch them until today. You know, I totally respect Trace, but I mean, these are, you know, she shows you, until they're in your hand, you don't appreciate how lush they are, honestly. So I am going to play around with these today, okay? So I don't know if I'm going to do all of them or what, but we'll do it together. Why ever not? So let me just move stuff out the way. Let me get clean and tidy, because I'm sure you don't want to see everything on by the kitchen sink in the way. So let me get the papers out the way. Let's get that out the way, and let's put that down there. So let's shift that over there. Oh, look at me. Honestly, this is good for me. So my offcuts I'm going to use. I've just trying to understand. Honestly, forgot to order all the stencils out. Oh, it's easy to add to with them stencils. Absolutely fabulous. So what have I got? Obviously to use with those beautiful stamps. Let me get a couple of, let's get a couple of plates ready first. So I've got a few different plate sizes there. I've got a bit of clay over there, and I've just got my cheapo Hobbycraft air drying white clay, if I use any today. So I'm just letting you know what's what. Now I did cut out some tags. Now, you know, when I said how I took the front off, well, I've done front and back on them. You don't use it a lot, but my goodness me, you still got a rigidity. But these are all cut through, and I had to just manipulate it a little bit. Ordered mine just after midnight. Oh, been dispatched. Honestly, she's on it. She's on it. Absolutely, she is on it. Can't falter at all. But, so, you know, so these, although they sound like wood, you know, as you can tell, but that board is really, really good stuff. So again, that's the board as it is, front and back, and then that's where I have, you can just tell slightly you've lost that sort of smoothness, but if you just take off, but it goes through. If you've got a big shot, it goes through. So don't think, well, you know, no good. Well, it does. And then I had a little play around with an embossing folder. This is a very old one. Couldn't tell you whose it is. It is legit though. But I haven't got it to hand. But yeah, 3D embosser, and that's on super smooth. No creases, no cricks, no breaks at all in the paper. To die for. Super smooth. Right, let's actually get down to what we're here for. Make a box. I'm going to play around with these tags before we make a box. Now, box wise, now I have actually cut some super smooth paper out. Now, if you've got an M1 and you need any idea of settings and stuff, give me a shout and I can send them to you. That's not a problem. Okay. So, would it go through a Gemini? Yes, right. I've got a Gemini for our mom. I tell you what though, I can always do a test with it, you know, just in case, to put your mind at rest. But if you feel that it doesn't go through, then it's just a case of, like I say, you just peel. Let me I've got a bit of an offcut somewhere. No, I'll do it on this. You just peel, basically. It's easy enough to just take it off, and then you just pull. Not too, you don't want to like take half the board or anything, but you just want to take that one bit off and it'll go through your Gemini. So Mum's got an electric Gemini, and I've got no problem putting it through that. I'll tell you that now for sure. Right, so I don't know why I'm faffing. Let me just make sure I've got all my bits and bobs. So you've got a front, a top, a bottom, and then you've got 4 sides, yeah, as you do. Just making sure I've got all my bits and I haven't just mixed them all up, but yeah, maybe I have. Okay, so a box. Now, luckily for me, let me shift them over there. I just want to show you. So you got your lid, and then obviously you got your little hole there, and that fits into there. Oh heck, I need a laser cutter. Laser cutters are lush. I wouldn't be without mine. Let's put it like that. And to be fair, I actually done a stencil on it. You popping up then, Andrew, just made me think, because I done this through the laser. I thought, oh, plastic, it don't work with lasers. However, it worked. So I took an image, put it through, and it cut. You know, so and just so you can see, that's what I created with it. So that was me just pulling an image. I did actually have consent to pull that image, by the way. I didn't just pull it for the sake of it. I asked consent before I used the image, because it's a pink frog image. And then that's what I created. I just looked at the price. Yeah, some of them are expensive, but it depends on what you're doing. They're not cheap. I can tell you that now for nothing. But there are sites where people do sell on. So again, it just depends on you know, what you're looking for, sort of thing. Now, construction of the box. Obviously, you're going to have a side bit, and you're going to end up with that there, and then that's like your lid bit here, and that will go into where that gap is there. Okay, so it is straightforward to put it together. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to use Tracy stamps on a design. So these cut with the laser, so I cut that out, and then that is like perfect. You can't get no perfect than that. So it's a case of just sticking on, and that's it. Yeah, so that's what I've done with, let me just show you the stamp area. So and that's why I need a laser. Yes, exactly. It takes seconds, Angie, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, glue it together. I've stuck all them on. The edges are, like I say, I went round with that shimmer. Oh, I want a box set. Also a box set, Ruth, no problem. But yeah. So if anybody is interested and wants some, then I don't mind maybe putting a few together and selling a few. I don't know. Well, obviously you can decorate them. But yeah, I'm quite happy to maybe cut some of these out and put them in sets and stuff like that. But yeah, but I'll be doing these on the workshop. So if you pay for a workshop, you'll be getting these anyway. So yeah, it's going to be good. So like I say, that's all I've done with that. Stuck it on, tickety boo. But I want to do something with Tracy stamps. So I want to make this box dedicated to Tracy's beautiful stamps. So this is what I'm going to do. So a top is my top, right? But then I want on the outside, I'm going to make sure now, I might have to send you some grey, but yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with that. So that is going to be on the outside. I'm going to put that down like so. And then this one here, that's going to be underneath there. So all the underneath bits, I know when I put them up, it's going to be what you see on the outside, because as I'm looking at it, everything's going to be on the inside. Now, if it doesn't make sense, I don't want to complicate things, okay? But as I start to make it, you'll get it. So, and then obviously the base underneath, because you want a nice base to a box. So now, there ain't no such thing as like Kim, as you know. Hello, who have we got? We've got Janine, we've got Irina, we've got hi Joke, Pauline, Jacqueline, Philip. Oh, hello. Annette, Keisha, Marie, Trish. Oh, there's loads of you on. Hi, good morning, everybody. Gosh, bit of sunshine. I thought you'd be out in the garden. I thought I'd be here on my own today. What you like. And obviously all I've done here is use some acrylic paints, whites and blues and stuff like that. So in regards to stamping on top of the acrylic and on top of the board, you know, I know that I can varnish that as well. So at the end of the day, it is like wood without the cost of wood, because yeah, wood's blooming expensive. So anyway, let me get this set up, because I want to now do it how it's going to run on the box. So the top and the bottom I'll leave there, but this now, I know I want to stamp that one. So that's like this, yeah. So I might confuse you now, and I'm really sorry if I do, but I'm going to start talking to myself. It's my safest option. Come on then, Lise, let's sort this out, because I want this pattern to run around the box and I want it to run all in one. So I'm going to put one piece there. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And then I'm going to put the side next, and then this piece next, yeah, and then this piece next, like that. Yes, goodness me, Lisa, honestly, if I had a brain cell, I'd be dangerous. Okay, so now you can see what I've roughly done, yeah. So if I put, I'm not going to put them together, but if I'm going to line them up as best as I can, if I start stamping now an easy way to get your line nice and like staying as it is, let me see if I can find some masking tape. In this dungeon of events is quite easy to do. So I've got some low tack, okay. There we go. Let me just put that along like so. So what you can do to stop anything moving around when you're stamping is just pop your tape down. It, like I say, it's only low tack, so it's not going to cause any problems, any damage or anything. And I'm going to get this as close, damn it, as I possibly can. So when I'm sticking this all down, and bear in mind this is Pink Frog super duper smooth. Do you know something? I think that's gone the wrong way. I need to, let me double check that one. You know, I've just had a moment and just thought to myself, Lisa, that just doesn't sit right there. That, yes, it does. It's that way. Take no notice of me, how I hurt you. Well, I'll try not to. And then that one was there. There we go. Sorted. Right, so let me take that out. There we go. So, voila. Check your side pieces. Yes. So, basically, I know that's going to go there. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. See, look at that. Bang on. Perfecto. So, there we go. Or if I run it that way. That. Yes, all here in Sweden too had northern. Oh, beautiful northern lights. Go on. Anyway, if I bugger it up, it's only me and you that knows that. Yeah. So that's one way of keeping all your bits in, because you're inside of your box. You can paint it with acrylic paint. You can put some of that shimmer on there. You can put glitter in there if you wanted to, or you can cut a second set of paper and actually put paper inside it so it all matches inside and out. Excuse me, I've got like terrible little bits of hiccups and hiccups and stuff. So it's not going to make any difference at all with regards to the bottom of my box, but that's going to be the bit looking at it, and that's the top. So I'm going to do it like that. Okay, so oops, I'll just put them like that. So there you go. So here we go. Let me get a bit of paper. I bet you're looking at me now going, Lise, you've put it the wrong way round. But it's okay. I can live with whatever I've done. Don't worry. So let's have a look at these gorgeous stamps. Oh, how exciting. So we've got poppies. Beautiful. We've got this gorgeous cascade. You know, I might actually have that flowing through it. Because that's going to be the front. These are your sides. Actually, that's your back, but yeah. So that's like the front bit. So I've just got to remember which bit's which sort of thing. Hopefully this makes sense. It makes sense to me. Yeah, so that would be the back. Let me do this way, as you do. See, I'm rearranging. Why? I don't know. Do you know? So let me just, that's the front of the box, and that's going to be the back of the box. So let me put it this way. Let me just, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, 1 minute, people. It's only because in my head I've got something else going on. And you're all going, that's it, Lise. See, I'll get them in the end. It's okay. Front, back, side. Yes, okay. Better. But then you see that's the outside of the box. So, yeah, it is better, but when I put that in the box, that's the bit that I want to be doing. So it's not actually. However, if I do it around this way, yeah, and that's exactly how it's going to have to be. So yeah, there you go. It's all right. I just got to do it in my head. That's me. That's just me. Yeah. Dear me. Honestly, but it's all right. I won't hurt you. Anyway, let's start stamping before I cause some other chaos. Right, so the stencils, I mean, I can't wait to use this pheasant. And the trees are just divine. The chevrons are brilliant. And I'm loving this, the distressed arch. Absolutely. The trees are amazing. And I love this. The light bulbs are my favourite. I've done a lovely one for Trace with that. But obviously she's got these beautiful poppies, which I adore. And this beautiful, I don't know, was that the Zinnia one or was that the Gora? I can't remember, but my gosh, look at the detail in that. Look at this. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, I'm going to start with this now because this is so delicate and dainty. Me love it. So, I'm quite sure, not saying that I don't want to do poppies to death, but pheasant plucker. I say that when you've had too many gins, eh? Now, with me, I always take the end off the top. So then I've got everything as it is, and I'm in that way round. So I do like the poppy heads. I love anything like that. So let me just take them off. Oh, dear me. Honestly, you guys, proper Sunday morning banter, isn't it? Love it. And I do love that as well, to be fair. So I know I'm going to be using, at least these three. Oops, I'm chopping off of the, whoop, I've just had a moment there. Tracy, I've just took off the thing off. I do apologise. Right, so we've got that one, we've got that one, and I've got that one. I don't know, you know, there might be a lot of other little bits and bobs being used there, but let me mainly focus on them. I'm going to use black because I can. Why not? And the first thing I'm going to do is use this beautiful, so it's TE42, Bloom and Grow. Bloom and Grow that was then. It's a bit too early to put dibs on. Well, you go for it. Love it. I've started making. So there you go. Stunning. Okay, so there is no, see, to me, if you guys want to call dibs, you call dibs. Just go for it. Go for it. Now then. Oh, crumbs, that's a bit, it looks like it's time for a new black. So for you that are booked with Annette's Crafty Corner, you're going to have some fun with me, that's for sure. So I am going to pop, going to put that as the front colour. Woohoo! Hey, there you go. I'll tell you what, you're learning the words. Look at the detail on that. How gorgeous is that? So that's the top of the box. Top of the box. Bit like Top of the Pops then. Oh, who remembers that back in the day? Hey, goodness me. Right, let's have a look what we got going on. There we go. Now, so this is the front. So I am going to take that design. Oh, now what we're going to do with that? Let's have a look. Oh, I'm going to take it like that. So it's going to come off and sort of halfy. Honestly, they're absolutely amazing stamps. I adore. I've got a full set. I just said to her, I said, every time you have something come out, just send it me. And oh, I do pay, by the way. I don't have any freebies there. Yes, I do pay. If I do have anything sent for free, I do obviously let you know, and I'm very transparent with it. Obviously, like with the pink frock stuff, I have been sent stuff, but I also do buy, just in case it wasn't. It's the way to do it. God, I mean, I must be liking these stamps. I'm actually cleaning them. Woohoo! Right then, let me just wipe it down my leg. There you go. Right, okay. So I'm not going to repeat. So I'm going to put this one. Whoop, let's pop her back on there. But that is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful stamp. So that's that there. Let's have a look what we got here. So I'm going to use some of these poppy heads now. And I'm going to use the small one. I mean, the large one is absolutely to die for, to be fair. Absolutely. But the small one, I just want to do a little bit of finger stamping just around. Let me just see how it's going to go for me. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. Oh, I need a new black. Yeah. Sugar my timbers. Anyway, well, but let me just. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Just going to pop it here and there. And then I want to try and sort of bring the pattern together and so it flows. Kim, you retracted. I couldn't even see what you'd just done then. You sausage. I love it when you guys do that to me. So can you see what we're doing now? We've got this lovely trail going along. I'm just hoping now that this actually is going to run how I want it to. And if it doesn't, it's like sugar. Wait, I'll turn it into something. But you understand what I'm doing. You get the gist of it. And if it... Oh, I've dropped that on the wrong thing. You get the gist of it. And I am going to be using some of this beautiful wording as well. I love her little words and her little things, you know. Spelt it wrong. Did you really? But what did you spell wrong, though? That's the thing. Love it. Was it supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, whatever it is, yeah? I bet it was that, wasn't it? Now, I don't know whether to go like, bam. Oh, goodness me, that would be like a crazy. But you know something I could do, actually. And I've just got to remember to take it around in the right way. Or do I see? I love the words. But, you know, I'm going to put this on the base, actually. Let's bring it into the actual runaround. So, stunning. And I mean, I watched her video. And she left that little bit just for that highlight. And I think it's ingenious that she's thinking with so much precision with the stamps. Hey, goodness me. She's absolutely amazing. Oh, that's the lid. I need the actual stamp bit, don't I? I love how she just puts her stuff together. Stunning. I love the frinches. But yeah. Anyway, let's digress together. So I'm going to put this beautiful beast on the base. Oh, look at that. It's all about the bass, no treble. Boom! Sorry. I think I've just took a happy pill. No, I'm only joking. It's all about the bass. Yeah, go on. Anyway. Oh, look at that. I needed some... This ink, I'm sure I've got a spare one somewhere, but it's okay. I'll hold my tongue. Do you know something? I love the way these poppies and this is going. I'm not going to... That's on the base. In fact, do it before you lot start. Let me just take this off the plate. You know me, I don't really do plates very often. So let me just... Hopefully you can see this. I do apologise. Let me just bring this over a little bit. I want to make sure you guys can obviously see as well. So let me just bring that down a bit for you. Is that better? There you go. Right, so, oh, yes, okay. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sort of just kiss the sides, I suppose, really. And as I say, this is the base. Yes, go on, keep singing it. And it's one of them, really. I mean, it's sort of quite heavy, but you get the gist of the set. I mean, look at that now. How gorgeous is that? Hey, but like I said, that is the base. Let me clean. Wow, gosh, here we go again. Let me just pat it off my leg. Right, I want to, this is pretty here. I want to, you're singing. That's the stuff. I'm not going to sing like, I know a song that'll get on your nerves, because last thing I want is for that to be going round in your head, isn't it? Hey? Shout at me later. Oh, I need a gobful. Hold on. I need. Well, my hot water's probably no longer hot. Let me just let me pop them there. I mean, look at that. Absolute TE41. I'm back on these beautiful poppies. And this. Too late. You can shout at me later. Right, let me just have me. Oh, tell you what, it's one of them days today. Hi, Philippa, Jennifer, Kim, Nicola, and Kathy. Good morning. Oh, Disney's best. Oh, behave. I ain't going down that one with you. Crumbs. I'll have that going around in my head forever and a day. Right, I just want to bring some more of these little poppies. You've said it now. Oh, you're all going to have it now. Sorry. Anyway, I just want to get this gorgeous little poppy. I mean, let me just, I'm going to have to take it into this a bit. Wow. I mean, look at that. Oh, absolutely divine. Tracy, you've outdone yourself, my sweet. Absolutely stunning. Now, I don't know. Do you know something? I think I'm going to leave that as it is and then just build it all with some beautiful colour on the front. The base is very busy. And then I've got this delicateness. Oh, yeah, do your thumbs up. You know something, it's a good job you're here to say that, although I totally forget about that. Yeah, so if you're on YouTube watching, please throw us a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. So I'm going to put on Grow Your Own Oasis. Or, you know, I've got 20 million poppy seeds growing away. Dave threw a load down in the garden the other day, bless. Right, so let me just pop around with a couple of words and stuff now. So here we go. Let's Grow Your Own Oasis. Let's pop a bit there. And then, I'll tell you what, we'll just pop it between the two there. I always like a bit of broken wording. I think it's just fabulous just to, you know, just have around sort of thing. I also like a bit of sort of shadowing. A bit of I've been known as Thumbs Up Kim. Well, you could be a lot worse, you know. Nothing wrong with being known as Thumbs Up Kim, you know. Oh, dear me. Honestly, especially with some of the people I work with. Goodness me, they'd quite like to be known as Thumbs Up Kim. Oh, dear. I don't think you lot realise sometimes. That's just hilarious. I love it. So, I'm just going to stamp. I'm just going to be a little bit chaotic. Why ever not? Hey, look at that. Beautiful. We just need a little bit of something there. So let me just pop the Oasis on the go there. Oh, dear me. Honestly. The easiest things in life. Sometimes, you know, Kim. Sometimes. So, yeah. Bless. So, yeah. So, the offer on this, you know, go for it. Have a play around. Have a dabble. I'm going to use, see how delicate that is there. Oh, let me just pop that on. Because I just want to just pull that into a little bit of an area. So as this is running around the box, now that's going to be the back. I might have to just maybe, because this is running, let me just put that with that there. Do you see what I'm doing? Yeah. So because I want it to run sort of concurrent. Oh, that's a big word for me of a Sunday morning, isn't it? Oh, crumbs. Got to be careful I don't give myself an head brain there or a sort of a brain explosion. There we go. So all I want to do here, let's mine them out the way, is, oh yes, let's have a look. Yes. There we go. Okay. Right. So, yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that now. So at least now that pattern will run all the way around the bottom. Well, in my head it does. When it comes to me sticking it on there, it might not. And then you can laugh at me and go, oh, Lise, we did try and tell you. But it's okay. I ain't precious. If I do things wrong, that's where we all learned, isn't it? I'll just know for next time. I love it, I do. Best way to learn is make a mistake. And then if you don't make a mistake, that means you're perfect. But I like to learn from my mistakes. That includes all sorts. My relationships, work, you know, the whole shebang. Right, so absolutely divine. Absolutely divine. I mean, really and truly, I could actually, let me just cut this up on here. Let's pop a few of them silhouette poppies in the background, because I'm sure that would blooming work beautifully. And then I want a very subtle, you hear that for a word of a Sunday morning. I'm coming out with the old dictionary today. Let me just pop them in the bin a sec. There we go. So them will just go absolute, they dance lovely in the background. Let me just pop them on. And I think we'll just have a bit of a silhouette. Let me just, let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'm going to. All right, let me just pop that there a second. Let me have a look how it's. I'll do it with I like to double check first. I'm doing it. Let me just get a small plate. Hold on. Let's have a look. Oh. You know when they're always stuck at the bottom, you can never grab them when you need them. Oh, that'll do. Right, there we go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Probably still not. Oh, that ain't too. Honestly, this pad's terrible. I do apologise. Oh wow. No, I haven't got time to go mooching and trying to find one. There we go. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, let's just put these here and there. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, it's making a nice little. Yeah, and I can put the other little one in as well. So let me just. Sorry if I'm at a different angle and you're not seeing this. I do apologise. I was very last minute this morning. I do. You know, some of them times when you have one of them days and you think, oh, crumbs, what am I doing? But I was chatting to somebody else, you say. Yeah, so I sort of lost myself totally. That makes it... Yeah. Again, simplest of things. Now, I'm not one for layering, but I'm going to start doing a lot more sort of journaling stuff and scrapbooky and all them sorts of craziness. So, you know, I'm going to be learning with you guys as I go. So, you know, that's what it's all about. We learn from each other. Oh, we haven't got any on here. That's my front. In fact, I'm going to leave the front. I'll tell you what, I'll have one just creeping in there. And I'll tell you what, we'll have one crossing over into there. So it runs with a pattern. I want to try and just make the pattern run, as you can see, yeah. So let me just pop a little smidge in there. And then I'll have a little baby one down there. Now, I love the fact that she's put some buds in this. And it's, you do get them, don't get me wrong, but I just think they're just so delicate to have on when you're stamping in silhouette. And it's very, very difficult to find, you know, without me sounding rude, because I don't want to, but half decent, you know, bits out there. Oh, that's gone a bit oogie boogie there. Let me just pop that up a little bit higher. There we go. Let me get the other one. Let's balance it off, one side, one another. But you know what I mean. When you start, see, I'm probably going to be OTT, but you'll get it when I put the box together. Sometimes you don't need plain. You've got to have a little bit of oomph. Let me just, I'm going to put it here so the poppies are together. Yeah, I'm going to put that here. Yeah, okay. And then we'll just have that one there. Yeah. So each one's sort of got a little bit of something going on. And what you've got to remember is each side of the box, you aren't going to look at it all in one go. So when you're looking at the box, it's sort of like, oh, hello. So absolutely stunning. So they and everything, if you was listening to a video yesterday, everything complements the rest of the set. It's absolutely fabulous. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. Got so many ideas for that. I want to start doing a bit more realism stuff as well. So goodness me, you're gonna have all sorts off me in the up and comings. Let's put it like that. Anyway, I think that black's more or less ready for the bin. Well, it's not for the bin actually, because what I do is I use my stuff for workshops at work. So there you go. Right then, so let me get the box. Let's get the box. Yeah. Now I am going to put this, I'm going to colour, and then obviously I'm going to use some glue and stick it on. Very, very straightforward, very, very easy. So obviously it's poppies, so there's reds and that's yellows, oranges. So I am going to get what we got. I've got a bit of dried marigold. I'm going to do a little bit of ripe ripe persimmon, maybe a bit of black, maybe a bit of red. We need a nice yellow. Sweet, mustard seed, wild honey, fossilised amber. Oh, mustard seed, I think. Let's have a look. Re-ink. Yes, I know. I haven't got a re-ink. Right, now then. Okay, then I'll ask you this. So, mustard seed, I don't know what it is, but look at the state of my pad. It's gone proper manky now. Does that mean it's time to be re-inked or thrown away? Or is there a problem with it? So I'm putting that one out there to you. I'm just going to grab my fossilised amber because I think that one looks a little bit more healthier. And it's very, very, it only seems to be that one. It's done it too. Oh, I do like that colour. It goes well with that colour. Yeah, okay. So you can see where I am with the colours, yeah? Yes, I know, re-ink out. But can I be bothered? I'm going to the workshop next week. I'll just go and see Annette at Crafty Corner. And I'll just get a new one then. Dead easy. But yes, totally. Love wild honey. Yeah. Wild honey. Anyway, so I'm going off on one now. My little head went to tangents. Places of interest. Right, let's get some brushes. Right, got that one, got that one. Got a bit of that and a bit of that. Okay, so I haven't even put any green in this. I've picked up the green brush straight off. Look at that. I think we need a bit of shabby shutter. Yeah, I'm going to go quite simplistic and soft on the top page. And bear in mind now, I've got to think about colours complementing. So, obviously, I am filthy, as always. And as you can probably see, my little box is sort of like, oh, I've got little blobs here and blobs there. But don't worry, we'll turn it into something. So, it's all good. So, I'm going to do quite intensely here. Let me move them up here. I just want to make sure everyone can see everything. I've got to start thinking now. Lisa, think about this. You've got to think that people can want to see what I'm doing. Sugar. I do that now and again. I do forget these things, so I do apologise. Right, so just to keep the colours all in sync, I'm just going to run this along the bottom. So this is the bottom of my box. Oh, my box has got a bottom. Gosh, honestly, we get to the gutter very quickly, don't we? Dear, dear, dear. Honestly. Bad influence you guys are on me, I'm sure of it. Okay. Now, if ever you want to run things perfectly, like before, yeah, you can put that back on here. And then just get your ink here so you know it's going to, everything flows. I had sick in her head then. Oh, you filthy piece. I ain't even answering that. You're just naughty. You are naughty. Ah, dear me. Let me just get me peeled paint. Ah, dear, dear. Right, so I'm just going to put a little bit of, just here and there, possibly on the corners where they run, so everything sort of plays along together. And I'm just going to put a bit there. Right, then let's start building up these beautiful colours in. So I'm gonna use, oh, I'll tell you what, let's use yellowy yellow. Fossilised amber. I'm going to play with that a sec. So I'm going to bring that sort of middle-ish. I suppose it's just sort of just to give the backing area a little bit, because I mean, bear in mind, if I go over anything I don't want to, I'll just bleach it out anyway. You know me, I'm a bit naughty when it comes to that. And I'm just going to put a bit of yellow into this as well, just to bring it all together. So all the colours I sort of do want to combine, you know, in the sense of, yes. And now it's whether or not I physically colour in these beautiful flowers, or I just continue doing what I'm doing and just add in the colours as I go. And to be fair, I'll see how it looks, and then I'll make a decision as I continue going through with it. So let's have a look. Dried marigold, beautiful colour. Let me just pop it through a little bit. Nothing too heavy. And if you've got brushes, then you can use your brushes to blend out your other inks as well. Another little tip, yeah. And again, I'm just going to just put a little bit through. You can just see where my fingerprints are nicely starting to wreck the place and just like totally kill the image. But it's okay. We'll live with it. Righty-ho. So that's that dried marigold. Now, as I say, I don't know how this is going to end. Right, persimmon. Oh, look at the state of that beast. I don't think... Have I got a brush? Oh, I think it's going to have to be that. I'm going to do a brush and not... Now, there's no reason. However, I'm just going to do it sort of so it looks like a bit of a... so maybe a sunset, sunrise, possibly. So again, I am just going to play around with the colour, just so everything complements. So we've got that nice movement of colour. Now this again, I am actually just going to play around and tweak. Now I am going to do some water splats on this because I reckon that I'm just probably going to end up putting more stuff on here. It might be a little bit too plain. I don't know. Or maybe I need some poppies on it. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe you need the plain bit just to bring the busyness of the base of the box. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Right then. So that's that. That's that. Let's put that on there. Let's get some lumberjack. So I am going to go on the outer on this and just pull it together. Now, again, it's your own preference. You know, you use the colours you want. I don't know why on earth I've picked these colours, but I did. But there you go. Again, you can use totally different colours. You can really go to town on your blends. I'm just doing this on the live just to whiz through and show you, really, you know. Just to show you what you can actually do with stuff. It's nice to have that variant instead of thinking, oh well, you can't do this. Yeah, well, yeah, you can actually. Oh, indeed. I'm going to use this one. No, I'm going to have to go back on that, I think. Yeah, sometimes I swap between. It depends on the depth that you want, you see. Definitely. Right, let me just get a different red. Oh, maybe candy apple. Oh, abandoned coral. Oh, let's have a bit of that on. I need something which I know is quite pigmenty. And abandoned coral's just like a nightmare. Goodness me, if you ever used abandoned coral, it's one of them colours that just like, wow, hello, where's that come from? It's proper rich. Right, okay. So, yeah, we'll pop a little bit on here, blend that a little bit, and there we go. Right, so what I'm going to do now is put that there. Let me get rid of some of these brushes for starters. And I'm probably going to use this brush. Actually, no, I have a lighter brush. Oh, let's have a look. I don't want to use that one. Oh, I'm going to use the brown, actually, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use the brown. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to buff over the whole lot now. Now, I'm just trying to make sure we've got a blend of all those colours because I'm going to do water splashes or maybe even some bleach. And then while that's drying, I'm going to start sticking the box together. Anyway, so what you done for the rest of the week then? Has everyone had a good weekend? I know some people have had very sad times and I know some people are going through different things. So, you know, I don't want anybody to be triggered or worried or anything like that. So yeah, we've got a bit of a colour storm going on there. Now I have got water clean as well. That makes a change for me, doesn't it? Woohoo. I'm on the ball today. Well, no, not really, but there you go. Anyway, let me see what the water does first of all. And if I'm not happy with that, we'll get the bleach out. So firstly, I'm just going to drop some pretty little droplets down. Along we go. Here we go. Has anybody got any questions or anything while I'm just splattering water and maybe getting a bit of a Posca out? Maybe, I think. Yeah, I might do actually. Let me get the Posca. Let's get a bit of a white splatter on. I'm trying to look at 2 lots of chat, obviously for the Facebook group and for YouTube. So apologies if I am missing anything. It's not intentional. You know me. If I see it, I'll answer it. At a crowd. Oh, fabulous. Been making baby cars. Aviator and Andrew, your stuff's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now I'm getting the white, and there's still plenty of water on, so as soon as it's hitting, it's moving around beautifully. Sorry, I'll just hit you here. Do apologise. The poor people on Facebook are being bashed all over the place. Okay. Oh, that's what happens when I'm not using my big splatty brush. But it's okay. There we are. Right then. So, yes. So everyone seems to be having a crafty weekend. There's a bit of something there, I'm sure of it. So let me just, I love dies like, honestly, they're the best, aren't they? I'm just going to dab this off a little bit now. And then we're going to get some heat on it. Then we're going to actually start to erect the box. Box erections. Calm down, people. Calm down. Right, here we go. Look at that. So this is going to look, yeah, always the best days. Crafting days are always the best days. Let me just get my heat out. There we are. Let's have a look at that. Oh, looking forward to seeing that. I love you. Yes, honestly, they're fabulous, aren't they? There's such a different, in the group, so in Nice Crafting Mashup, there's such an array of different talent in there. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely love it. There we go. Woohoo! There we are. Ain't too bad, actually. Right. Okay. So we've done that now. I can quite easily sit down and put some colour in these if I want to, but you know me and bleach. Let me just grab it gently. Gently, I say. Bleach is because it's got bleach wrote on it now. Can't get that mixed up, can I? Well, I can actually. Oh, dear me. That's not funny. Having a day. Oh, deadlines. Oh, gosh, sweetie. Not good, are they? So I'm just going to put a little bit of bleach. Now, with me putting bleach on, that means that I can't colour this now. But it's okay because I will colour it before I post the finished articles on. Hopefully that you get that anyway, yeah. But you know me, I do like to put a bit of bleach on and a bit of pulling out a colour. I think it just adds a bit, just a different dimension. At least you're here skiving then while you're doing your deadline, I suppose. But I get that totally. It's. I mean, look how it's changed that already. Just that little bit of bleach, you know. It just adds, and I absolutely adore these poppy heads. I mean, they're the small ones. Crazy. Absolutely beautiful stamps. So let's just pop a bit here, and that poppy head's got to be hit. That poppy head has. Okay, I've got a little half there. Let's pop a bit there, a bit here. Okay, there we go. A little bit here. Oh, look at that. We're nearly there, people. So obviously, remember the bleach out of flax is amazing. Oh, happy birthday to Ali's husband. I'm sure you're 20 again. Have fun. Love it. Nearly got 2 days. Oh, wow. Fair play to you. Take my hat off to you. I really do. Right then, okay. So we're now ready to play erecting the box. So here we go. This is whether I've seen it, whether I've, shall I say it, dropped a doodah? What do you reckon? Watching the bleach away is memory. Honestly, it's lovely when you watch it go, isn't it? So look at that now. And I haven't done anything to that. I've just put that bit of bleach around and poo, pop. And that looks, I really like the effect of that. I might even think about glitter. Good God. I'm being attacked by glitter. It's just shocking. Anyway, first things first. Let's pop a bit of glue on, shall we? Now then, happy birthday, Mr. M. Happy birthday, Mr. M. Now I'm going to use Pink Frog. And this is the thicker bit. But you can do, if you want, you can add whatever glue you've got at the end of the day. This is what I've got to hand. And I love this glue, I must admit. So let me just now take it to the edges because you're putting card on, and bear this in mind, it is wet glue, so you've got limited time for movement. So I'm going to put that base on there nice and roughly, and then I'm going to get my card that I've just done, and then I'm going to hug Sarah and Debbie. Oh, there. Here we go. I love you guys, honestly. You're always looking out for each other. That's what a group's all about. Right, okay, so I've put a bit more on there. So let me get myself into a mess. There we go. Right, now then. Bear in mind I've got oxides on there, so if it starts getting wet and messy and all this, that and the other, and if you put too much glue on and it oozes out, again, don't worry about it, because this is where you can think to yourself, how do you want the edge of your card? Do you want... Oh, he said thanks, bless him. Is he watching too? Hi. I'm not going to start singing because I'll get banned. Plus it'll rain as well if I start singing. Crumbs. Yeah. So there's the lid. Okay, so as I'm going to start putting the other bits of the box together, let me put the base on so we get that out of the way. I can't really go wrong with the base. Well, I say that, but you know, knowing me, I probably can. So let's put plenty on. And what I like about this applicator is I am not wasting as much glue as I used to. I used to be very, very chaotic with my glue consumption. And it was like, yeah, just splodge it on. But I must admit, let me just get that little bit of movement there. August to the edges. There we go. I must admit, I'm saving a lot more. Who's this? As the beautiful painted lady. Oh, it's my tattoos, isn't it? I've been called a lot worse. I'll take that one. Tell him thank you. Bless him. Glad you're liking the box. Wait till you see it put together. Now, obviously, I didn't paint it to the edge. So you see the difference not painting it to the edge. You know, the last thing I want you to do is construct something, and it's like, oh, you know, in that sense. So we've got a bottom and we've got a lid. Now, this is where the fun bit starts. So here we go. This is where it could go terribly wrong for me now. Yeah. So I've got a side. Actually, that's the back. So that's the back. That's the side. That'll be the front, and that's also the side. So I know now, yeah, that's down, that's down, that's down. And that's the bottom. Ta-da, yeah? So are you with me now? So this one here is that one there. Now, this is where I might have done things the wrong side. And as I said, if I have, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. And if I've done it right, I'll go, thank the Lord. But if I haven't, I'm not going to stress about it. What's to stress? It's a bit of card. It's a box. I can always add something as I go. Yeah. So it is worthwhile just dragging that bit of glue to your edges. It's not such a messy job. And then because you've cut it and it's exactly the same shape, the same size, this is literally easy. Yeah. Now I say, oh, it's easy. It ain't as such, but it is, yeah? Okay, so here we go. I know that's the front. Oh, dear me. So that's going to go there. No, it's not. It's going to go that way. There we go. Crumbs. Here we go. There we are. Oh, I'm getting nervous now. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm getting nervous? This is where I think I was like, oh, have I done it? Have I done it right? Have I done it wrong? And if I've done it wrong, I don't care. So don't laugh at me. I'm having one of them days, you know, like a tender day. Well, I wish. Okay, so let's put that there. Let's put that there. Okay, so, and I mean, just look how easy that's gone on. So we've got the Pink Frog glue. We've got the Pink Frog super smooth cardstock, which is my fave. There we go. Okay, so I could start putting it on and that, but you know, like, it's killing me, this is. So let me just see. Is it this one now? Yeah, it's that one. Okay, here we go. Here we go, people. Oh, dear me. This is hilarious. It'd be even more fun if I put it on upside down, wouldn't it? Can you just imagine that? Now, I haven't put a blob of glue there. That will need to... There, and that's the reason why, because when you spread it around, I don't want the hole to be clogged up with glue, because we've got a little hinge that's in there, which is fabulous, by the way. Okay. So I'm going to start talking quietly now. It's my concentration sort of face now. There we go. Okay, there we are. Oh, let me just get that level. And the best thing with this is because it's like all the same shape and everything, I'm not going to turn around and say, well, we can't go wrong. However, when you're sticking it on, you haven't got to worry about overcuts and that, because it is exactly the same shape. I mean, if I'd done these in a kit to sell, I'd obviously give you the card as well that went on it, and then, you know, you've got yourself a little template then, sort of thing, haven't you? So let's have a look at this one. Let me see if oh god, now I'm stuck to tape. Help me. And what I might do is I might do a little tag and put these in. Now what I'm going to be looking at doing is doing a little, not a box with a lid, but a box with some cards in, you know, so it's like a little gift in itself. But I might do them next week, so that'll be quite interesting. Okay, here we go, moment of truth. So wish I had the tools to make. If you haven't got the tools to make, I can send them to you. It's dead easy. Okay, and I know I say that, and I know I shouldn't as such, but it is easier than you think. Right, so I'm putting a line of glue there. Now I am just going to pop that on like so. Now as I start going along, there's a Mary Poppins song in there somewhere, you have a little overlip here, so I've just got to be careful when I'm starting to stick this together that I'm not missing those little areas, sort of thing. So let me just put that there a minute. So I'll tell him to stay. He's behaving himself, so that's a start. Let me just get a bit of glue here. Okay. And then I'll put a bit of glue here. I have to remember where to put the glue when I'm doing this, because unfortunately I forget things. So let me now put that together like so, and that together like so. Oh my gosh, look at that. Be pleased to a box kit. Yeah, I'll do a box kit. It's just making sure that there's need for it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll do a box kit. So that works well, because look how that's followed. The design's followed straight around the box. How fabulous is that? I'm really pleased about that. I'm pleased. Oh yeah. Oh crumbs! I thought something stuck to it then. Oh, don't do that to me. Okay, here we go. I am like excited. Let's put a bit of that there. And I think I'm going to need to put a bit here. Now you can see where the rip. Don't worry about the rips. Honestly, it's one of those sort of. Let me put a bit here. You don't see the rips on the inside of the box, especially if you look after it and you're going to do something with it. Yeah, you get what I mean. Okay, let's have a look at this. Is this going to go in? I can tell I'm nervous putting a box. See, I just normally fling it together when I'm at home on my own. When I've got all you lot watching me, it's like, oh, crumbs. Oh, do you know something? It's work, people. Look, I've got it the right way round. Woohoo! It's flowing beautifully. Okay, now this, I'm going to be honest with you now, this is the tricky bit. I've got to put the one with the other hole in, yeah? And that's obviously for the hinge of the lid. Now, I'm going to put the lid on, which goes like so. Winner, chicken dinner. Oh, yay. Love it. Listen, it nearly didn't be perfect. I was a bit worried, I'll be honest. So I need glue here, because I've got to stick that down to there. That's going to go in there. I need glue here. So this is remembering now where I've got to put glue. And then I've got to put a bit of glue here. Okay, let's put some glue here, and I'll put some glue here. Now, I'm really sorry if you can't see what I'm doing, or if I've blocked views or anything like that. It's not intentional. I've just got to be careful now, because I'm clicking things in, and once it's in, that's it. So I've got to make sure I've got, you see my little hinge? I've got to make sure that hinge is in. So this is the fiddly bit. So all for those, and me included, the fiddly bits and little linky bits and holes and bits and bobs are nightmares. Now, you can, I'm so pleased with that. It's gone round beautifully. So can you just imagine the designs you can do and follow them round in one go? Look at that. Absolutely bang on. That's gone round the corner. Look at this, and it's all fun. Now, just remember, we're still in that gluing phase. So here's me chatting, going yay. It's yay, it's not even stuck together yet. So let me just push it together. Now, pink frog glue doesn't take long to actually, you know, to adhere. I was going to say, yes, please, for the kids. Saves him buying a laser cutter. Listen, I'll do that. I have no problem doing that at all. Thank you. Yeah, perfecto. So at least now you can see, and there's that many different sizes. I've got a lot of files, so you know that would be fabulous. So I could always do you a piece of paper. I can do you a couple of different ones, maybe depending on whether you want one kit or a couple. But yeah, I'll always give you spare paper or a template for you to cut out. Okay. So let's just make sure. Now what I've done here is, look at this. You ready? Look at that. Beautiful. Now you can paint in there. What I do like to do is, so you can see like little gaps here and there. I do like to get that glue, and I'm just going to run just to seal basically. Now, there we go. And I'm going to do up in the edges. As you do. There we go. Okay. And I can quite easily design some different boxes as well. I mean, if you want occasions, stuff like that. But the one I'm going to be doing in the week will be a nice one. I've just finished that design. So it's going to be like, ooh. Now, obviously, I'm going to paint inside here. I can paint it black. I could paint it red if I wanted to. I could even put red glitter. You could put like your felting in there. You can do all sorts, to be fair. It doesn't take long at all. Okay. So there you've got a box with the amazing, the latest, stunning stamps from the most amazingly talented Tracy Evans. So I'll just show you that again. It runs seamlessly around the box in one go. You can do whatever colours. I've used oxide on here. We've got the base, which is done beautifully. Okay. Kit's a brilliant idea. Fabulous. I'm glad. There you go. Okay. Look at that. Now, I can do a pencil box shape as well. Yeah, I mean, see, this is the thing. If you give me dimensions, plus it's hinged as well. Yeah. Boom, boom, paint it black. I see. Yes, proper chewing. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, okay. Calm down now. You're getting me all excited. So I'm going to let that one dry. So let's have a look. Let's while we're letting this dry, and I'm going to leave it here so you lot are singing again. I know a song that'll get. No, sorry, we won't do that one. Yeah, paint it black. We'll do that one. I'm going to put the little bodgy thing. You know, the only thing with these, they're brilliant, but you know, when you have to get that little metal thing in the hole, it's a bit of a guidance issue there. Okay, so let me get some of the tags. We're going to let that dry. Hopefully, let me just show the guys on Facebook, just so you can see. Obviously, I haven't done the inside yet, as I said. But there you go. The image runs seamlessly round. I'm really pleased with that, actually. Really, really pleased with how that's turned out. And especially being I thought I'd put it upside down, back to front and doodah. Okay. So there you go. So, yeah, that's drying there. You can see it. There you go. Okay, let me just move some tape out the way. See, even though that's the tape with regards to Edward VIII, I am. Yeah. The low-tack tape is a fabulous thing to do, especially if you're putting stuff together. Right, so let me just... So this is acrylic paint. Now, the acrylic paint goes fabulously on the board. Yeah, they're messy on the back because I was faffing, right? Because I know I'm going to paint on the back anyway. But I just wanted to see what the different colour tones went on, because I could also make a tag box. How lovely would that be as a gift? But let me just see, will these fit in? No, they won't. But anyway, I could do a paper one and put paper ones in. I could also do... Can you just imagine, actually, you could do some of those little fringes and put your little fringes in there. Oh, how gorgeous would that be? Oh, that might be a thought, actually. Okay, so let's do some of that. Let's do something that complements this beautiful card. So let's have a look what we got. Now, I do love poppies, as you know. Absolutely stunning. So let's have a look from this beautiful... So this is the new set of Tracy's. Let's have a look. So we use that one for there. Yes. The boxes, yes, it would be so good for 3 inches. So good. And in fact, I bet you any money that would actually fit a 3x3 in there. Yeah, because I think it's about, let me just measure it. Hold on, let's have a look. Let's help you out, people. Yeah, it would actually, because it's what, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So yeah, you'd have a lovely bit of room for 3x3s. Yeah. Oh, there you go, people. Okay, well, what was I deciding? Oh, we're going to stick this one. That was it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, indeedy. Okay, I'm going to use this beautiful cream colour because I can. And I am going to stick with the black. Great size, happy indeed. So yeah, so these kits I've got quite available in the fact of, it's just, I don't know, what would you pay for a kit? Okay, let's put it out there then. If I'd done a kit with paper and you're obviously instructions, what would you pay for one kit, or would you want 2 or 3 in a kit? Give me an idea, because I'm listening to you guys now, because it's what are Thrinches? Thrinches, Ruth, are Tracy Evans' beautiful. They're 3x3 squares, and she does the most amazing little booklets which would fit into that. Yes, instead of ACs. Thank you, Debs. Yeah, I'll listen to Debs. She'll tell it better than me. So yeah, so what would you say? What would you pay if I was doing a kit and sending them out to you? What would you pay for a kit box? All you had to do was stamp it like how I've just showed you to do. Tell me your thoughts, please. Tell me your thoughts. Right then, I need some ink. Need some ink. It's all right. See, it's pointless me putting them out there and saying, oh, okay, you can buy this for X amount if nobody wants them and they're too expensive. So tell me. Let's see how honest you're going to be with me. If I've done some kits, how much would you want to spend for a kit? Let's have a look. Oh, I quite like that on the side. So this is acrylic paint. Let's see what anybody's saying to me. I think postage will be about £2 for one, probably, yeah. Okay, so we're including 2. So it's £2 at the minute for postage. I love it. Love it. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm liking these. You know, the cost of your time. I never do that nonsense. I sell on eBay, so just a guess. Oh, okay, there you go then. I'm intrigued. I'm still here. I'll tell you what, that writing there. May all your wishes come true. Don't know how much the board is. Okay, well, I'd break down forget the cost of the board then. I'm just asking you what you'd pay if they were up for sale now. £100 of I'm cheaper than that, behave. Well, so far you've got to put £2 in for packaging. So I had £2. I said, oh, okay, yeah, thank you, Chris. Somebody's put something out there. £8. Okay. I like it, thank you. Oh, dear me. Honestly, you lot make me chuckle. You really do. Do love yous. So we're just putting on some of the wording now. They'd be autographed. Yeah, I'd whack an autograph on if you wanted it. See, makes me sound a bargain. See makes what I say in a honestly, we're so funny, aren't we? Oh, dear me. I never take into consideration time, cost, and if it's something I love doing, it's one of them, right? I'll just say it as it is, yeah? But I totally get what you're saying. You obviously have to think about certain things and attributes, etc., etc. But yeah, I mean, whenever I do anything or send anything out, you always get extra bits and bobs anyway. But yeah, I'd always put a little thank you in and I'd sign things. And if somebody wanted me to sign it, yeah, I'd say with love or kisses and all that sort of doodles. Bless you. Okay, so there's one. Joking aside, as long as you're not out of yeah, exactly, of course. But I'm just seeing it. It's interesting just to see what people would pay, if that makes sense. Because, like I say, it's no good. And then somebody goes, "Oh Christ, who do you think you are?" I'm thinking, no, I don't think I'm anybody. I'm just going with the flow, me, you know. So that's what I'm trying to, associate. At least I would pay anything for your talent. Oh, I don't see myself as anything as such. Oh, but bless you. There we go. So look, I love the tag. I've got to buy them now. These, what, the tag or the stamps? The stamps are amazing. I'm going to put this large poppy head. I know I've done the smaller poppy heads on here. Can you sign my box? But I'll sign your box. No problem at all. Oh, bless her. That's if I'm giving that one out. Oh, dear me. But yeah, if yeah, just let me know, people. I love it. You just make me chuckle. You really do. Okay, so let's do this lot. Oh, now look at that. I've got glue on my hand. And the last thing I want to do is put glue on that. Woo! Dear me, let me just wipe it down my leg. Hold on. That's it. There we go. Perfect. Sign the inside. If you wanted me to sign the inside, I'd sign the inside. No problem at all. I'd even sign it with a Posca pen so it never come off. Bless you. This, honestly, people, just 1 second. Let me just see if I can find a better ink pad than that blinking thing there, because I'm not being able to, so I'm just clambering up, people. I'll be back in a sec. Hold on. It ain't too far away, I promise. That's blue. I always have spares. Black. There you go. Right. Sorry, I just had to climb. I'll climb up in the cupboard. Right, don't fall, crikey. If only. No, sorry, you're not getting rid of me that easy. Right, so that's now I class that as my backup. Backup for God knows what, but anyway, it's up there out the way. So this is the difference now when you get yourself a new juicy pad. Now, if I get a re-inker, obviously I'll re-ink the other one, but I have a collection of your stuff now, and I know, bless you, Kazzy Poos. So Karen, who's on here today, Karen's been my best friend for over 50 years. 50 years, long time. We were at school together, and she's been through everything of my life drama. She has been there through thick and thin with me. So bless her. So yes, Karen has a lot of stuff, a lot of art stuff. Sometimes she was my guinea pig. Oh, now look at that. Now the difference there, I'd over blocked it and over smudged it. So I'm going to play around now with this one. Let's have a look what we can do. So let me just do here. Karen is a celebrity by association. Don't tell her that. She'll be walking in the supermarket saying, "Do you know who I am?" I love it. Honestly, they're the best friends ever. They really are. So I'm just going to see if I can just pick a bit of that ink up off there. There we go. Oh, I might do, you know. Now, look at that. We've got a harsh, but then we've got that lovely little bit of like, yay. Yeah, you've been there. Yes, we've been there for each other. We have indeed. Wow. So that was definitely, let me do this justice now. Let me do it on the pink. Sorry, we're going to have a double bubble with this beastie now, but it's worth it, though. It's such a beautiful stamp. I'm not going to be so harsh on it that time. Oh, that's better. Look at that. Now, I know we've made them pouring on it. Oh, that's it. Lovely Moira. Best sort of friends ever. And I'm just going to do a second generation down here. Stunning. And I'm just going to do a little half. Yes, that's the stuff. Honestly, you won't be disappointed with this set. I must admit, it's a delightful set to use. Where have I put the rest of them? What have I done with it? There it is. See, none of you told me I'd hid it in my own clear view. Shocking. Now I am going to just do a little bit. Let me just get this baby one. I think this is absolutely amazing. Now I've got to be careful because I've got a right juicy pad on my hands here. Damn. I don't know. The simpler things in life, eh? Oh, yes. Oh, I'm just so easily pleased. I'm sorry, people. I really am. Yes, I'm loving that. Absolutely loving it. And I'm just going to put just here at the side. Yeah. Where is it? I love it when you're all talking about things. Oh, look at that. Wacky races. I can't wait till I get a mobility scooter. I'm going to scare the life out of folk, I am. I'm going to put it so it's blasting out a bit of all sorts, I tell you. I'm going to have speakers on there. I'm going to do myself a fancy paint job. Wait till my dad needs one. He's going to be right pimped out. Honestly. It's going to be fabulous. Film it. Yeah, we want to see it. We want it captured. I want to use it. I think this is gorgeous. I want to just use this one. But yeah. Okie dokie. Let's have a look what we got here. So, Oh, look at this. Oh, right. Come on, girl. It's got to be done. So I'm just going to quickly have a play about with this one. Is it going to know I'm going to use it on here? Perfect. Talking about being a guinea pig. Do you remember? Oh, God, yes. that was me tattooing days. Don't worry, it was a Zimmer frame races, Racky races. Yes, we'll do a bit of that. Yes, I did indeed. I did indeed. Oh dear me. Some of them times, some of them times. Now I love this with the writing. I'm just going to clear a bit of space here because I'm going to do half there. Look at that, beautiful. And then I'm going to do that other half that was left above it. Oh, yes. And I'm just going to just repeat that little bit of beautifulness there. Now, look at that. I have a roller. What's that? Roller? What's that? Oh, right. I get you. Yeah. Look at that. How stunning is that? Wow. This is amazing. If you haven't already considered buying it, please do. You will not be disappointed. Let me just use my leg. There we go. You will not disappoint it. Now, I just want to have a quick little look at this magnolia set. It's calling me. It is, honestly. It's saying Lisa. It says Lisa use me. I'm sure you lot heard it as well, didn't you? Right then, so magnolia, look at that. Oh, look, this. I'm going to put these two together, and I want to branch that over. So I mean, look at this, and this is the board, by the way. Yeah, and it does sound like wood. I mean, honestly, I am impressed. And once this is dry, and obviously on the acrylic paint, it does take a bit to dry because I've just put down sort of like new juicy pad, and I'll blast them over in a bit, okay? But let me just bring these two together. Now, you can put some, you know, like the eyelets and stuff like that. Go for it. There's so much variety. Look at this. I need to cut the thing off. It's all new. Come out at midnight tonight. Tracy's going to be working like a trooper getting them orders ready. But I tell you what, it comes beautifully packaged. What I'll always love about Tracy, she wraps it all in some beautiful tissue paper. She ties it all up with the most beautiful bit of twine. She'll put a tag on. She'll put a little thank you note in. The time and effort she does on each and every order. She doesn't skip either. Every order is the same. Quality. Absolute quality. She doesn't forget about us little people that keep ordering. Absolutely brilliant. Now look at that. Look how that fits stunningly on the two. Honestly, she is amazing. Absolutely amazing. We can all learn a few basics, you know. Gratitude. Honestly, absolutely fabulous. Right, so there we go. So I'm blessed enough to say I have a full set, and yes, I've brought it. You know, it's not I would have been transparent and said, oh, she sent me this, how nice. But no, I brought it because at the end of the day, that's what we do. Right, so look at this. Now, I am falling across two areas. So you clearly can see we're going to have a bit of a tree. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put it about like so. So we've got the big here. And then I'm going to bring it on this side. So I don't want it to move. Okay, and then let me turn it around as you do. Keeping it all, see, it's got to all be bang on because now I'm going to do it again. I love a nice juicy pad. But you forget how juicy a pad can be, especially when I've been using something that's been dry as a bone. So I'm going to now take it here. Okay. Now, as Tracy said, you haven't got to stamp in black. You just, oh, hold on a second. Let me just see if I can just piddle around with that one. Let me take that out of the way a sec. Okay. You can hear my breathing there. Woo, there you go. Okay. Let me bring it back. There we are. Perfect. Right, so I just want a little bit there. So this hadn't been used, so I'm just going to bring that here. Can you just imagine if you'd done a lighter colour? That's very, very, you know, like the duck egg and the very old. I want to bring that down. I want to take that trunk down, yeah. because I don't want it just floating in the air. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I did a little bit of ink here. And I'm going to look at roughly where it's going to flow, a natural flow. And I'm just going to press on that nice and gently. There you go, sorted. Just accidentally brought the set. Oh, honestly, accidentally is a good accident. You will not be disappointed. I brought the set myself. And like I say, I was blessed to say she sent it through to me early. But you will not be disappointed by it at all. Absolutely amazing set it is. So that's them. I mean, look at that now. I have got two of the most beautiful. Look at that. Can you just imagine if you'd done a set, and if you'd done that, you had that very light duckhead blue behind, and then you had white magnolia with that hint of pink. You know, I love when you see the magnolia trees blossoming. Oh, it takes me. I went to Wales and there was a magnolia. We stayed at a cottage, me and Dave did. We took the dogs with us because it was dog friendly, and we stayed in this most beautiful cottage. And in the front garden, in the back garden, there was magnolia trees. I just, you know, the memories you get, and that brings back that lovely memory for me. Brawny's no longer with us, God bless her. But yeah, it's a wow from me, that one, absolutely. And I was a lot of our friends and colleagues now who've just lost dogs and that. It's just so difficult when you do lose a little doggy. Honestly, can you just imagine that there, or like you say, on a card, and say if we done it just on a box, and then open the box, and then you've got all those lovely gift cards inside. If I'd done a box with cards and envelopes, everything matching, how gorgeous would that be? Oh, if the mind boggles in what you can do. But yeah, so today, obviously I've showed you this absolutely to die for set. Let me just re-show you that. And I haven't even touched any of the stencils. Oh, I just love these little snippet stencils. So you got the chevrons, and that goes with she's got a chevron set. You got the archway, which would go lovely with the flower. This one here on the box. You just do it. You can actually see the archway there. I should have really done that, really, shouldn't I? The pheasant. I want to put reality into that. Oh, I can't wait to do the pheasant. And then you've got the trees. She's got the most beautiful abstract trees, Tracy has. And then the light bulbs. I love. Where do you find the set? Has anyone got the link for the set? Can somebody post the link up? Debs means it's accidentally fell into your shopping cart. Any chance you can put a link on for Tracy's set? That would be really helpful. But these are to die for. They're very, very, very... watch her introduce on YouTube. Everyone, watch her introduce. Yes, yeah. She is very humble. But she's all about you guys, me included. You know, I'm in awe of her work. I love her work. Whoop. And I'm just throwing the stamps all over the place now. But yeah, we're real people. Okay, so yes, please do buy the bundle. Let me just dry this off a bit so we can see what we're doing. So let's have a look. Let's see how quick I can get this to dry. Now, it is well, you saw I just done a new block, juicy, killed me. Let me just make sure everything's dry now. I'm just going to try and get this the glue to just dry a little bit. And then on here, I just want, I think that's more or less dry on that one. So the older one with less ink on is probably dry now, to be fair. That looks dry. Let's have a look at that. There's still a little bit wet here and there. Okay, refund website, go to bundles. Oh, has nobody got a link they can put on? Yeah. Somebody can post a link, that would be really helpful. There's not one of a design team on here that can share a link to her products, which would be good. Right, okay. So I can just see a couple of little, you know, when you look, you can actually see it sort of glimmer when it's still a little bit. Oh, send your hugs, Trudy. That's so tough. Oh, what? Oh, still really, yes. I lost our Brawny. Be about 2-3 years ago now. April, I think April's 3 years. I had her cremated, and I carry her around with me. She comes everywhere with me now. But yeah, it's difficult. And then Phoebe passed away. About 4 or 5 years ago. And I've now got Poppy and Dodge. So yeah, but there you go. Oh, hello. Who we got now? Oh, hello.
Your link's on Facebook for Tracy.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, brill. So on Facebook, have you? Can you not share? Oh, there you go. Brill.
It's on Facebook, not YouTube.
Okay. Well, somebody's just posted it in the Facebook group for Tracy's beautiful set. So if anybody can pop it into the YouTube group, I'd appreciate it, because obviously I'm here with you. I can't go and double. I'm not doubling myself up. So what do you reckon to that then?
I think it's gorgeous.
Oh, mom likes the box. Okay, fair enough then. So that's that done. We have now, as you can see, I'm touching it, moving it. Maybe YouTube doesn't let me add. Okay, fair enough then. Oh, there we go. That's a bit naff then, isn't it? So yeah, if you go on to Tracy Evans on her Facebook, it's all over there. I've also shared it on my Facebook page, so you are going to see her stuff. But this is just using it with hello, Mom. She's wandered off downstairs. She'll probably jump back on. But yeah, I've added it again. Did it work? I haven't seen it on the YouTube bit. Let's have a look. Let me just see if I can quickly. Let me just investigate. Uno momento. Let's have a look. Tracy Evans. Excuse me, I'm coughing and spluttering like a good one. Did you see that? Okay. So, no, there's not a link there. You know when you're trying to find something and you can't find it. Oh dear me. Let me just go on to Tracy herself. Let me have a look. Right, let's see. New member. See more. Oh, there we go. Right, there we go. Let me just see if I can do this. Okay. Never. Oh, there you go. Copy link. There we are. Let's see. Let me now see. Let's have a look. Copy link. Post. There you go. Yay, I think. Has it gone on? Hold on a sec. Let me see. No. There's something. No, hold on, I'll try.
Did you find it?
Hold on. No, can't see it. Okay, don't matter then. No, well, there you go. That'll be a no then. Right, no. Okay. Don't worry. Right, so basically I'll share it after. When I go through the notes, I'll share it and put it on. If not, it's in the Facebook stuff, so don't worry about that. Right, so let's have a look what we're doing for time then. Got a box, we've got that. Have I got anything else to show? Yeah. Oh, let's have a look. Right, so I'll quickly go off with regards to the grey board because I've got things to do. But please do. I mean, look at that. We've got 2 lovely boxes now. And it depends. I mean, this one has obviously had that shimmer on, which is fabulous, yeah? But again, you know, it just depends on what you're looking for. So it works on tags. I'm going to be working on other different things. And again, it goes well with the structured paste. Yeah? So, you know, that offers out there, I think it's only on for so long, you know. So if you do use grey board or you're thinking of doing anything like these sort of stuff, please grab it while it's on offer. That's all I will say. I mean, that'll actually work really nice on there, you know, to be fair. You could see, and this is where now I'm going to have to start doing some embellishments. Don't ask me about why I put winter on, but hey ho. But yeah, there's so much you can do with grey board if you have an imagination. We've all got an imagination because we're all crazy. Dead simple. So I am actually going to love and leave you in that respect. So it's been fabulous seeing you all today. It's what we've done. We've had an hour and 40, a normal. Look at that, a normal thing. Yeah. So probably a YouTube. Yes, probably, to be fair, it probably is to stop scammers and God knows what else. But the grey board is on offer with Pink Frog. Have a look. It's definitely worth it. Tracy's got the most amazing new stamps out, as you can see. I've showed them for you today, demoed them for you. I'm going to be doing some cards. Yes, I'm probably going to do her stamps in a nice little set. And then I'll do some grey board maybe and make a little structure to put her cards in. Yeah. Might even do it as a giveaway. I might even do some boxes as a giveaway, you know. So again, you know, if I do a couple of sets up, let's see, or I might trial them, see if there's any take up on it. If there is, what I might do then is, you know, start doing some giveaways, doing some boxes or some little journals and stuff. It means then actually my journals, we can do these on Tuesday now. So I've got a couple of journals, yeah. And again, I can do some journal packs as well. So, you know, these are gorgeous. I mean, this is just a very bog standard thing, but I can do some journal packs. I can do some boxes packs. I could do mix and match, maybe some tags and stuff. So anyway, it's just thought. So keep me in the loop. Thank you so very much for joining me. Don't remember, get yourself over to Tracy Evans. Email Tracy at Craft. No, we don't want the email. It's just Tracy Evans Boutique Designs. Okay, so get yourself out there. Go and order these. All right, fabulous. So I'm going. Love and leave you. Have fun. Stay safe. Thank you so very much for joining me. I've enjoyed my day immensely with you. The morning. I'm still chuffed that this run all the way around successfully. I'm absolutely loving that. Ooh. Right, stay safe. Enjoy. Go and get the spuds done. It's nearly dinner time for some of you. Love you all lots. I'm going. So everyone can see now I'm saying bye to YouTube. There we go. I'm going to stop stream.